And how the hell does George Bush relate to Moses? Well, let me tell you a little bit about Moses. Moses was the bastard child of the Pharaoh's daughter. The Pharaoh raped his daughter, and he was trying to sell a nice family image back then, so he had to deny that Moses was his son. So the daughter of the Pharaoh, who was raped by her dad, made up the story about finding Moses in the reeds, and somebody else made up the story about Levites, because Levites, of course, are the lords of war. If you go back a few pages before the story of Moses, the Levites were the fuckers that slaughtered the city-state because one of their slut sisters fucked one of the guys in the city-state, so they slaughtered it. That is the story. Okay, but what's the story with Moses and Bush? Okay, Moses, never mind the fact that he wasn't loved and rejected and hated by his father, despised. I mean, of course, there's all kinds of psychological nonsense. First of all, it's a story, and Moses is a character. And this character turns out to be somebody who rebels against Papa. Now, this is not quite the same story as we have with Bill. I can't remember his name. George Bush. And wait a second. I think the police are coming. But the police are always coming. It was just a van. Anyhow, oh shit, I missed this one. Alright, just a short explanation about the fact that it is completely and utterly naive to think that two planes could fly into the Twin Towers and that they would fall straight down to the ground. Because it is physically impossible. It is physically impossible. Anyone who's studied a little bit of statistics, which I have in architecture, knows that to get a building to fall straight down is practically impossible. The only way to get a building to fall straight down is to have severe explosives going off at the exact right time with the exact right amount, and everything has to be so precise. You can see these bloody shows on TV. They have them where the professional demolition team sets up for 6 or 8 weeks to demolish a building. Some building that's 2 stories or 8. They're usually about 30 stories high or less. They're usually not very big, and they're old. And they set up all kinds of explosives, and the explosives go off in the middle first so that it collapses towards the middle. And in the third tower, which I didn't even know there was a third tower, you can see this happening. And the only way for the Twin Towers to fall straight down is with this highly advanced technology and knowledge and skill. So to say that somebody came in and just flew a couple planes in there and then they fell over is a bald-faced lie. And you can look at the video. It happens. It's everywhere. I mean, I don't even want to see the bloody thing, and I keep seeing it. Maybe so that we can see eventually how bloody obvious the lie is. The lie is so obvious, and we refuse to see it. And you Americans, you refuse to stand up and demand your freedom back. You have been gooned. They have fucking taken away your freedom so they can go off to war and use the country as they please, and they're using it for war, and they don't give a flying rat's ass about the American people. They don't like you. They just want you as a place to make their fucking weapons and a place to go out and kill people. Okay? Take the country back.